What up, world? What up, media? Good morning to you. What up, YouTube? Good morning to you, YouTube. I am Drewize. This is Drewize Topics. Topic is this morning I wanted to talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's a common sense thing to do, and a reasonable thing to do, and a thing that couples should look into before they get married and do it. You know, topic is I am signing a document that is a prenuptial far as protecting my financial status. Yeah. Okay. Y'all would say, Dre Wise, you must don't love your wife, you don't trust your wife and things like that. Okay. But you gotta think about it. You know, if I'm working hard at something and I'm busting my behind, I'm busting my back in something, building something that is successful, that is a business or whatever I'm doing that is successful and I'm gaining prosper in that. Now, if I'm married to a woman, she became my wife, you know, now, if I do something wrong, like infidelity, cheating around, and doing something that, what I'm saying, that causes the marriage relationship to come to a strictly divorce, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to allow some woman to come in and going to take something from me that I work hard into. You know what I'm saying? Work hard, busting my behind, busting my back, and I'm gaining money, you know what I'm saying, far as stability. So much money, in a business or a company or an agency or some house or whatever I gain prosper in that, successfully. I'm not going to allow no woman to take from me that I put my hard work into. I don't think so. Hell with that. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. You know? Now I give my wife far as payments like support, like child support. But you are not going to take nothing that belongs to me. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if I love you or I care about you. But I have to protect myself. You know what I'm saying? I will sign a document and I'm not going to listen what you got to say saying I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do this. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to sign a document and you are going to sign a document. You can't take nothing from me and I cannot take nothing from you. For real. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of marriages, that been to court and they got to go through divorce. Someone always do this. Well, I want that. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take that. You know what I'm saying? It happens to celebrities, like one of the Braxtons, one of the sisters. She went through divorce and her husband, he going after trying to pursue something, take something from her. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You is not going to take nothing from me that I work hard into and I put all my effort and my heart into something and build something from the ground up, and you want to come in and take something from me? That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Not by a long shot. Not on this. Not while I'm living. That's not going to happen, yo. That is not going to happen. So I'm all for it. Sign the prenuptial. Sign the prenup. Sign it. Protect yourself. If I get another relationship, with a woman, and after I say when it's going on 3 years or something in a relationship, and I propose to her, ask her, do you want to be my wife, and things like that. you know? And she say yes. And I would talk to her and I would say to her, well, I'm going to do this. I want to sign a prenup, sure. You know, I want to. And I think you should too. You know, you have to protect yourself. You have to protect your financial status, stability. You know what I'm saying? Because someone will always going to take something. You know what I'm saying? Take something from you. It's known of that. You know, it's known that marriages, someone going to get divorced, and they sit up and with their lawyers and the judge up there, he with his lawyer, she with her lawyer, and she say, I want that, but I think I should get that. I think. What you mean you think you should get that? You didn't put your work in this. You didn't put your effort in this. You didn't build this. You didn't started this. So what makes you think you got the right to take what belongs to me? That's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You know? Only thing I would give you is child support payments. That's it, if we have some children. You know? But if we don't have no children, and I sign the prenup, sure, whatever, you ain't getting squat. You know what I'm saying? You on your own. I'm out of this marriage. We're divorced. You're my ex-wife, and that's that. And you will no longer see my face again, because I moved from to a different state or something. You know, defend on your own. You know, for real, you are not gonna come in and take what belongs to me, take half, or take all or whatever. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. You know. And see, y'all men have to understand this. You know, y'all women have to understand this. You know, you have to sign something to protect yourself, protect your financial status, protect your stability, and protect your whatever you're building. You know what I'm saying? You know, that is the life source, you know, of you gaining something far as money, and you can support yourself, support your children, support this and this and that. You know? Now, Tiger Woods. I don't know the situation far as his wife took whatever. But they were saying she took this and she took that. She took half and all that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because of his fooling around foolishness. You know, saying all them women and stuff like that. That his security guards was bringing women, or however it went. That woman took all in half or whatever, ain't got paid child support and stuff like that. And she went back to her home country or whatever. You know? That's what I'm saying. You have to protect yourself. Regardless if that woman say she loves you. Regardless if that man say he loves you. He cares about you. He would never do that. And she would never do that. Just do it. I would do it myself. I don't care what nobody say. You ain't gonna tell me otherwise. You ain't gonna talk me out of it. Because if you try to talk me out of it, it's gonna be like blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? It's going out one ear out the other. And I'm gonna do it anyways. You know? For real, I don't care. If I start something from the ground up, and I've been successful in that, I'm flourishing in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm growing in that. I'm receiving something out of that. You know? And you just gonna come in and say, you got to say so, and say, I want that, I think that belongs to me. Please. You know what I'm saying? Please, you ain't about to take it. You know? I'm going to get something on a dotted paper, on a dotted line with my signature saying, you cannot touch that. You will not receive that. Come on. You know what I'm saying? For real. I mean, I don't know if LeBron James got that set up with his wife. You know what I'm saying? But you never know. You never know. If the situation go down deep enough, you know what I'm saying? Deep enough. And that woman, and women, they could hold on to something, you know what I'm saying, for like 5 years or something, you know what I'm saying, and choose to let it go when they let it go. If you do something to that woman, Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit him where it hurts. I'm gonna take this. Uh-uh. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm signing a document of a prenuptial. And I think that's the smart way to do it. And that's the smart way to come at it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you love her or regardless if she loves you. I'm signing something. You know what I'm saying? For real. If I start me a record label, you know what I'm saying? If I start me a movie industry studio, if I start me a boxing promotion company, if I start a UFC promoting business, you know, whatever I started and I gained money, I gained success, and I'm married, you know. Even when she's a no good woman, no good wife, and she's a user, she's a gold digger. You know, you have to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself. You know, so I don't care what nobody say. What nobody say. You know, I'm signing that prenuptial. You know, it's the way it is. You have to protect yourself. You have to shield yourself from this, because there's been a lot of cases, man or woman, someone take this, someone take that. You know, hell no. That's not going to fly with me. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to fly with me. Drewize Topics. I am Drewize. You know, you could post a comment about what I just said. If you are in the same predicament, whatever, you know, if it goes down that way, you know, or you're thinking about it, go with your first thought and do it. Like, share, subscribe. I am Drewize. This is Drewize Topics. Peace.